The Undeniable Favor of God, Achieving My Present by Walking in the Light of God's Love by Elizabeth Jean Bruce, Ph.D. Chapter 3. All This for Me, My Life Immediately Following Graduate School. I had not realized it was coming until it came over me before I knew it. From the period of June 11th, 2005 through February 13th, 2006, I was about to receive a great deal of publicity and positive attention for my accomplishments in graduate school. I had been so used to quietly working hard in order to reach my goals that I was almost overwhelmed in a good way, when suddenly I was getting love and encouragement from people I never knew. It was a wonderful feeling to be so admired just for accomplishing one of my lifelong goals. I knew I would be happy, but I didn't know so many others would be happy for me. Love is in the world. It's a wonderful, exciting, and surreal time in my life. It all began one day when I was in the school library at PGSP working at a computer. My research advisor came over to me and informed me that I would be receiving an award for my dissertation and that my award would include $1,000. I was so shocked, I think I hardly knew how to breathe for a few seconds. I thought I almost cried. It was such pleasant and unexpected news. Finding out about my upcoming award made the rest of my day. I felt a sense of relief and joy that my work was actually recognized and appreciated to such a degree. A few days later, I was informed by a school administrator that I would be receiving a call from a newspaper columnist to schedule an interview regarding my accomplishments at PGSP and my award for an outstanding dissertation. I was very happy to talk to the news reporter, sharing with her everything I could think of that would be helpful in her news column about my story. I enjoyed my interview, and we scheduled a time that a news photographer would meet with me to take a photograph of me for my story. I was very excited, and I picked out something to wear that I thought would look professional and photograph well. I chose one of my favorite outfits at the time. It was a blue dress suit with a sleeveless dress that was worn under a long overcoat. It kind of reminded me of a physician's coat. When the news photographer called, we agreed to meet at my home to take a photo. He arrived on a beautiful sunny day, and I thought about possibly taking the photo outside by the trees or flowers. I even considered taking the photo by the pool. After exploring our options, the photographer and I agreed to take my photograph inside for a more professional look. I sat at my dining room table with my dissertation award plaque and displayed it in front of me on top of several academic texts, including a journal of psychotropic medications, the DSM-4, and a clinical casebook. The photographer and I thought this pose might help convey the spirit behind my story. I was pleased with the newspaper column written by the columnist who interviewed me and with my photograph in vivid color on the front page. My story was featured in several newspapers around the Bay Area, including the Sunday, July 10, 2005 edition of the Oakland Tribune, the Monday, July 11, 2005 edition of the San Ramon Valley Herald, and later an additional extension of my story in the Sunday, January 29, 2006 edition of the San Ramon Valley Herald, The Valley. My story in the newspaper captured much positive attention. I received cards and letters from private citizens in the Bay Area through the care of my school, and I received phone calls from Bay Area universities of California regarding possible postdoctoral fellowships, including UC San Francisco. I even had a few informal conversations with an African-American professor at UC Berkeley. I also received inquiries regarding possible speaking engagements at churches. I remember trying to balance keeping track of all my new well-wishing and encouraging acquaintances with my focus on obtaining postdoctoral training. A slight mistake. After accepting a postdoctoral position at a small clinic in Berkeley, I began attending orientation and preliminary training there. One day on my way back home to San Ramon, I was riding the Bay Area Rapid Transit, BART, train when my cell phone rang. Looking back, I probably should not have tried to answer my cell phone while riding the train. There were many distractions such as noise, lack of privacy, and less ability to think clearly, especially coming home from a busy day. I answered my cell phone, and it was a person from Kaiser Medical Center in Fremont offering me a chance to interview for a postdoctoral position. I wasn't thinking very clearly, and I wasn't sure that I would get the position. The train was a bit loud, and I think I said, "Huh?" a few times. I informed the person that I had obtained a postdoctoral position and was currently working in that capacity already, but that I could accept a part-time position as an employee at the medical center. I was informed that there were no part-time positions available. I declined the interview at that time. After a few days, I thought about it. I could not believe what I had done.